Today for you guys, we're going to go over everything I wish I knew before I started playing the guitar. This video is going to help everyone who's just started playing or is thinking about starting playing. I recommend you watch this video just so you know what you're doing, what you're getting into. Also, I went to a Lego store, that's why I started. Happy about that. So, first of all, you don't need an enormously expensive guitar to start playing guitar. This was my first guitar. Don't know where I got it. We had it in the attic or the loft. So, I actually know what it is even. It's Spirit. That's the model. No clue what it is. And the story goes, we found it in the loft one day. It's just been there. And I started playing it. And I got really into it. And then I kept playing it. And I bought another one, which is behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. So that was my first electric guitar. This is my first acoustic guitar. My first guitar, I was tiny. Ugh. That's not too bad actually. But yeah, this is small. I was 4 years old, I think. Could have been 4 or 5. I was in reception, so 4. 4 years old, that's when I started playing. And then I took like a break, like every other year. Then I found that and I just kept playing. That was like 3 years ago. So I've been playing consistently for 3-ish years, probably. Yeah, roughly 3 years. But altogether, since I started playing this, 12 years. So really, you don't need to spend more than... Well, you just don't need to spend that much money on your first guitar. Because if you're spending money on your first guitar, you still got to figure out if you want to continue playing guitar, if it's going to be something that you're going to do, it's going to be your thing that you like to do, and you can continue to do for the rest of however long you want to do it. So secondly, what the different parts of the guitar are called, because people refer to them, if you don't know what they are, then that can be a bit confusing. You have to go and Google and go down a massive rabbit hole. But we're going to show you now. So, Exhibit A, the head. That's called the head. These are the tuning pegs. If you have a friend with a guitar, don't line them up. That's really annoying. This is the nut, I think. I still don't know what they're called. Everyone calls them something different. That's just where you put the string, tie it around when you restring it. This is the neck. Oh, the tuning pegs. They tune the string, the guitar. You twist them either way to do whatever you want to it. This is the neck. It has these frets. The frets are little metal things here, and they basically cut the string off at that point to get a shorter string, therefore a higher note on the string. That's what a fret does. So if I play that, that one's going to be higher than the one I just played. The body. Now if you have an acoustic guitar, you have a big hole here. This is an electric. The reason it's called acoustic is because it makes sound acoustically. Electric makes it artificially through an amp. And these pickups. I have 2 humbuckers. That's because, well, this is just what they're called. I don't know. I don't actually know why they're called humbuckers. I think it's because there's 2 of them, or they were made by a guy called Humbucker. Either or, but these, I don't actually know what they do. Probably should know what they do, because I'm doing a video on it. All you need to know is the string vibrates, that picks it up, makes it into a note. Or no, an electric signal that your amp will make it notes. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But this switch I'm pointing at, this changes which pickups you're on. So this one, the one that's furthest up, your neck pickup. Pretty sure that this one's going to be the neck humbucker. This middle one is going to be all of it, and then all of it, or just these inner 2. Then that'll be bridge humbucker, bridge pickup. They all sound very different. They all affect the tone of the guitar in different ways, depending on what we're playing. So if I'm playing a solo, I use a neck pickup. If I'm playing riffage, I am using the neck pickup or neck humbucker, because that's just what I prefer. It sounds a little bit more, a little less reverby, I think, because what I have on my settings, on my amp, on my pedal, and that, and these are just 2 volume knobs. If you have get my other guitar. The other guitar is acquired. We have the same stuff going on here, except this has a rhyming bar, a tremolo. This is a Floyd Rose, and basically this bar bends this little thing of metal, this little like plate of metal. If I bend it this way, it's going to loosen the strings, making it like a a lower note or frequency. If I tighten the string like that, or if I push it down, it will tighten the string, making it a higher note. That's pretty cool. And basically how that works is you have the tension of the strings, then if we flip this around, we have some springs back here which basically act on the tension of the strings to keep it even and keep this plate straight and aligned with the body. And then you have a gap in there, you can see a gap in there which allows the plate to slot into so you can tighten the string. And on this one I have volume, then I have some extra control of the pickups. There is a knob here that I can pull up and down, and then have some more control over what pickups I'm using. And then in this one, on the back, I have these 4 dots. And you can see that little silver thing in the middle of the dot, that's the string. So that's how these strings go into here, nice and tidy. You just take it out from here, and this will fall out because there's like a little nut at the base of the string, a little thing at the bottom of the string that goes in here, and it's like a little ball to stop it falling through. That slots in there, and it looks very nice. Looks very neat and tidy. So that's pretty cool. Now the next thing, the third thing, is actually how to start learning how to play the guitar. So what I would recommend is just learning songs, a lot of songs that you love to play, so you can get a feel for it, decide if it's for you or you want to do a different instrument or no instruments at all. You know, just to have a little go at it before you get really engrossed in the whole process of getting really fast, really accurate and really good at the guitar, because that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort that you might not want to do if you don't like the instrument. If you don't like playing the instrument, you might not want to spend all that time, you know, just practicing every day, trying to get good at something you don't really like. So at the very beginning, just learn songs that you like to listen to, and just get a feel for it and see if it's for you. And if you do like the instrument, then at the beginning you're going to keep playing it and try learn a lot of different songs with a lot of different variety, say pop, jazz, metal, maybe even. I'm a bit of a weirdo. I listen to metal and jazz, which are 2 polar opposites, so I have a lot of variety. But then you can get a feel for what kind of guitarist you're going to be when you keep playing, if you keep playing. So then you can like kind of knuckle down on one area of the guitar and get really good at that, and that'll be like your field. Or you can just be really good at everything. That's really difficult though. I'm much better at metal than everything else, so I love metal, but I'm getting better at jazz. So first of all, you're going to have your pick, then you're going to have your finger like this, your index finger. You're going to place the pick there, like that. Try and see what I'm doing in the camera. And then you're going to place your thumb over it, like that. And you don't want a lot of pick showing, that's probably a bit too much. I just have maybe that showing. But that is like the base way of holding a pick. There are a lot of different ways. There are many different ways. Some people like to do this with your hands free. I prefer my hand closed because it feels more controlled for me. But just figure out, this is how I hold a pick. Like closed, quite controlled. Some people hold it like that, which I can't really do. It's very free. I never really learned that way. I kind of always done this with the pick. But however you feel comfortable, You might like it open, you might like a even complete different grip, like maybe that. I've seen people do that. They're really good guitarists, so just figure out, just start with this, and then change it around, mess with it till it feels comfortable, then be very consistent with that, and then change it in the future if you need to do something different. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is that it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of dedication to learn and master this instrument. I mentioned at the start, well near the start, I've been playing since I was 4 years old. That's a while. Three and a half years consistently. And I've gotten quite good at the guitar. I'd like to say I've got quite good. But I can get a lot better. And I will. I am practicing every day for at least an hour. Even if it's half an hour a day, that is enough. But an hour is what I do, is what I find more efficient way of practicing. So just try and find a section of each day where you're free and you can sit down, just practice the guitar, maybe have a movie or Squid Games maybe in the background, or just anything on you like to watch. But it is going to take a while, so don't expect a lot of results extremely quickly. You might be stuck at some point, so you're going to have to go online, go to my channel, look at my other videos, and see what can help. I'm definitely going to do a video on how to push through a plateau at some point. So that's something I have struggled with, and I pushed through it, and I'll explain that in another video that I'm going to do. And just have fun. You don't need to take it too seriously. You don't need to go pro, you don't need to go professional, do tons of gigs. It could just be a hobby. For me, I do want to make it a career. Make music a career at some point. This is kind of the start of that future career, the base. But that is everything I'm going to talk about in this video. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped you. And go check out my other videos on guitar technique. And I'll see you in the next one.